Hey guys, Laura here with Gatsby app, and I'm back with another review of a new release. This week it's a film and it's Nomadland, starring the ever brilliant Frances McDormand. I'm just going to open it up here on the app and take a look at the scores. So 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, 80% audience score, 7.6 on IMDb and a Metascore of 93, making it a pretty impressive overall rating of A on the Gatsby app. It's described as a drama and a western, and you can watch it on Hulu right now. The summary says, a woman in her 60s embarks on a journey through the western United States after losing everything in the Great Recession, living as a van-dwelling modern-day nomad. So, at first, turning this on, I did think, oh, is this going to be one of those bleak, dark, somber films? And I'm probably going to cry and feel sad. But actually, though it's shot in quite low light, in a slow and naturalistic way, it was anything but bleak. It did make me slightly resentful of the last year we have had, just sat staring at the same four walls during lockdown, seeing this older woman, yes, struggle at times with money and the harsh winter she faces living in her van. But whilst watching it, I got the most overwhelming feeling that I needed to make the most of travelling and seeing new things as soon as it was possible for me to do so. Life is so short, and this film makes you realise that, and how much there is of the world to explore. How we don't actually need money to do something that can make us inherently happy. It's a story of finding beauty in the simplest of forms. And I think any film that evokes some kind of strong reaction or belief, hopefully the one that they were meant to, has done its job. First up, I can't actually think of a bad film Frances McDormand has acted in. You may be able to prove me wrong, but off the top of my head, she's so good in everything, and this really is no exception. She plays Fern, an average woman who has her fair share of grief to contend with. But she goes on such a journey, and in many, many ways. She may not speak all that much in many of the scenes, but there's so much subtlety to her acting. From a small, wry smile to a handful of words to some of the other nomads she meets on her journey. She was alone, and the more she travels, the less alone she becomes as she embarks on this new lifestyle and new connections to so many like-minded people. The point which really made me sit up and take note was as she listens to a dying friend she met tell her she wasn't scared to die, because she felt complete from all the experiences she'd gone through, feeling so alive on all of her travels. McDormand does such a good job purely listening to her friend describe the amazing kayak trip she took with the birds flying overhead, that by the time she finishes her monologue, we feel exactly the same way as Fern. We aren't sad or scared this lady is going to die either, because we can see what those experiences meant for her. And we now also want to get out there, see some of this same beauty the world has to offer, which is exactly what Fern does. It's not about grief and loneliness, which you may be tricked into thinking at first. It's about hope, beauty and connections, and snatching them all before it's too late. I would describe Nomadland as quite an artistic film. It has some beautiful shots of landscape throughout the US. If you're into action films with fast-moving plots, this may not be the movie for you. But if you can enjoy art, culture, travel, and some of the more deeper parts to life, you may just want to watch this one. You may find yourself selling up, grabbing a map, and buying or renting an RV. I actually booked flights and tickets to a festival straight after watching it, so it definitely had an impact on me. I just can't wait to start exploring the world again and all it has to offer. Hope you enjoyed my review and the movie if you did decide to watch it. I am now going to add this one, Nomadland, into my recently watched items on the app, and I have a few friends who have similar views on life to me who I know would appreciate the beauty in this film as well. So I'm gonna just recommend that to them now also. Keep checking the Gatsby app for all your TV and movie decisions, and let us know if you have any comments and questions, which we will always be happy to help with. I'm off into the big wide world now. Bye.